Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle.
Check it. It's Unique Hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing, official Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
Nothing, you know, my day will go on. I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. When I mean all, I mean our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it. We're on it. Just Google us, Boss Talk Podcast 101. We'll pop up first in line. But y'all always see us in the street and be like, man, I love what y'all doing. Keep up the good work. How can we support your brand? This is how you can support the brand. On our YouTube channel, under each and every video, including this one right here in the description section, there's a link that says join our membership. Click that link, follow all the instructions, and that's how you can see all the exclusive content that everybody's been asking us where it is. That's where it is. You got to be a member to see it. Thank you in advance.
Man, listen, man, we got a guy in here today, y'all. Again, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is different for me, man. When a legend pull up, man, everything changed for me, man. This guy right here been a blessing to Boss Talk 101, and I don't play about him. I done told y'all what it is in the booth, whoever you got. Just bring him on to me. I need to talk to him, man. My guy, man. Look, KEKE is in the building. Don Key, what's up, baby?
What it do? Where the bosses talk.
Where the bosses talk, man. Thank you so much for pulling up on us, man.
You know that. You know I'm coming.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna jump right in, man. The movie thing, man, you killed that movie. I text you as soon as I got home, nigga. Then I say, man, I gotta text Key, man, because I was so happy when I seen you on that big screen again, because I had seen you that first time, I believe in Dirty Third, the Next Generation. And when I seen this one, man, how different was this one from the first?
This was a little bit different because I had to actually play out a character instead of getting a cameo. Which was, I got a cameo in the Dirty Third from, shout out to D-Reg and them. That was a great opportunity. But I had to actually play a character in this. This was kind of my first time doing a character. So for me, man, I'm just a person that's going to put my all into anything that I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get the most out, give it a hell of an effort. So I just put a great effort into it and it came out. And I got a lot of work to do, but I was happy with the first results that I did.
Now, I think you're being modest, man, because I'm going to be honest with you, man. Nigga, I believed you, nigga. Like, I was in that whole, like, my nigga Key, you know, let me see. Then the music get turned when your part come in and all that. I'm listening to all that. I'm like, when I hear Key on the sound, that's the soundtrack we were listening to.
Yeah.
Man, you were eating on that hoe, man. I was loving it. I'm like, yeah, this hoe going in.
It was a great opportunity. Shout out to Slim and Boss Life Dre and Boss Life Films, man. We had a great time. It's our first time, man. We just kind of did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we it didn't even take us months and months. We kind of like did it. And we're just having a great time, getting ready to tap into a new audience that we doing, man. We always trying to see where else we can take this thing. You know, these catalogs and these albums and this music is one thing, but just trying to find out how to venture off into other things right now. And I'm getting ready, and I'm actually working on a movie myself.
What's it called?
I can't tell you right now. I can't tell you. It's coming.
What do you think you can do to make it better, acting-wise, for you?
Really get into the acting. I did this off the vibe. Not really. Just to be honest, I hate, and I wouldn't want other actors to even hear me saying this, but this wasn't something, and I don't even want to. I wasn't taking it home and putting in a real, 4-5 hours. I kind of do enough for me to know, and I kind of ad-libbed a lot, put my own parts to it, do what I want to do, and they gave me an opportunity to do that, so it was great. So what I know that I could do is be a better study of it, put more time into it, because they just kind of called me, Key, we want you to do the movie. I agreed, and boom, we put it together, and here we go. We rocking. But this particular time right here, I think I'm just putting not the effort.
You're gonna embody the character a lot better.
I'm gonna embody the character and try to study a little bit more and try to, see where this can take me.
Okay. I just think that's the next move. I think that's where a lot of stuff is going. I think the movie thing is going to be way more prevalent than it has ever been on the independent level, and something going pretty much pop out of different states from independent films. I think that's where everything's popping off at. I really do. And you just don't know which one going to do it, but whoever worked the hardest usually going to get it.
For me, man, I treat it just like cassette, CD, streaming. What's next? If they came out with the NFT, give me a part of that. I ain't care what they got. I'm into whatever. I'm in the game. I'm a lifer, so this part of going into I'm not a over contented person. Like 100 million. I really come mess with you a couple. I don't really do, because I put my life is in the music. and my life is in the money. You know what I'm saying? I let the money do the talking, I let the music do the talking. So this particular thing gives me an opportunity to get kind of in the content game a little different than having to sit up and talk every day. Some people go, y'all great at it. Me, I be in all kind of shit talking every day.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I enjoy when I have you on the show. I get to ask all kind of questions. I've been told not to ask certain questions, but there's a lot of them that I'm going to ask you today.
But ownership is always the main thing dealing with any industry. Is how can you own what you're putting out? You know what I mean? Even with the film industry, the movie,
intellectual property is everything.
Exactly.
Key, what about the music, man? Let me be real with you, man. That Legend Talk, man. The last one, man. The Rain, man. Listen, man. Don't Rain Forever. All these, man. You got a hell of a body of work. How many albums? I counted on the wall, nigga. I done lost count again. How many have you done in total? Let's be real.
For real.
For real, man. Like how many?
I'm out of count. Like for real, like, because like a lot of people don't know, man, some of my albums, man, they branch from other albums. What's so crazy is I don't have a lot of mixtapes, like rapping on other people's beats, not in my catalog. Now, when I started with Screw House and scrapping on the screw tapes and everything, I got a lot of beats that I rapped over. But inside of my catalog, I don't have a lot of beats that I rapped over. These beats are mine. I done it. Man, I'm well over 50.
For sure.
You know, I might be well over 60. To be honest, but
I'm thinking more like 70, to be honest.
It could be something crazy like that. But the thing is, man, what I try to tell people, and even to the youngsters, what made me get great at that was when I understood my audience and my people, and I stopped worrying about who wasn't tapped in. See, a lot of people, you'll get off your game. And I remember at a time having 10, 12, and people was calling, man, yeah, Key, you still doing them little tapes? Man, you got another one coming out, Key. They never saw streaming coming. You know what I'm saying? They never saw it coming. I never saw it coming. So next thing I know, man, I had 20, I had 30, I had 40. I did 12 in 1 year. And I wake up in 2024, and, man, I've got this huge body of work. I got a huge fan base that supports it. So I'm a big advocate for not worrying about who's not tapped in. I got so many people that tapped in, support, and love, and still allow me to live this life, live great, have great blessings, take care of my family, live great, so I don't even put in no type of stock or no type of time into who ain't rocking with it.
I want to ask you about, man, Big Pokey's birthday today.
Today, 50th birthday, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, R.I.P. Big Pokey, man. And it was it something released today?
Stone Hard to the Boneyard, his album came today on his birthday.
That's hard.
And, man, you know, we miss him. You know what, to be honest, it wasn't going to never be a great time to drop it or not drop it. We was just trying to make it perfect, went through a lot of different situations of studio and sessions that we was trying to get in older songs. So it was a very tough situation to put together, and then to try to release it today on his birthday. So it's been a lot. This is really like one of my best friends, if not my best friend. So he's been gone. It's been wild, but to get it out and still get the fans to be able to enjoy and share some type of part of his life mean everything to me.
What would a Big Pokey do on a birthday today if he was still with us? You know how he was.
Eat.
What's his favorite food to eat?
Everything. He don't turn down nothing but his collar. You know what I'm saying? Anything he can get on the plate.
On the plate. Anything he can
get on the plate. He gonna eat good today. But Big Boy, you know what, man? What I love about him the most is we're always on him about how slow he is. But, man, he takes his time, live life, and let life come to him, man. Always did, you know what I'm saying? So that was very, very important for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I learned a lot from him like that. Like, even his short time here, you know, I like to say his 50th birthday is today, but he did do it at his own pace. So today would be his birthday. He'd be slow, smooth, and easy and doing it how he want to. He's never in a rush.
Never in a rush.
Never.
Man, and man, like I said, the last music, you know, I always drop some of y'all music in my videos anytime I can, because I just, that's one interview. You know, I wanted it. I was so upset when I didn't get that interview. Yeah. I used to go down. That's the one I asked for more than anything. They said, you got to go get something to eat with him. But I'm like, man, I got to do that. But where we eating at, nigga? Yeah.
Big boy, a real one. So,
man,
you know,
thank God.
Being able to be here and be a soldier that I can still try to support it and make everybody still make sure that they tapped into it. That's a hell of a responsibility.
Definitely, man. I gotta ask you, man. Like when and I don't know if I ever asked you this, man. Cause Southside, one of my favorite songs that you done. Everybody loved that song, man. I just wasn't around to get to enjoy it. You know, to be honest with you, I had a little something going on during that time. I just, but at any rate, when I heard it, man, just the way that you put that together, like where were you? Where was your mind state? And I know you get this question a lot, but
hungry, really not. You know, that was the better part of my career in my life of doing music, because you don't have a lot of, you're not worried about marketing. You're not worried about who don't like it and what side of town you're from and what country you're. This is just all about me just being a young, hungry kid. I don't have it. I'm rapping about shit I don't got. You know what I'm saying? Shit I want to have. You know what I'm saying? So now, man, everything is calculated. I got to get in here and put this jacket on and put this shirt on and pull up in the drive, and it's all calculated. That hungry cat right there. But I would never think that song 30 years later would be as big as it is now. It's taking care of my family. It's big. We just licensed it to Megan on her new Prime.
Really?
You ain't see Megan?
Yeah.
So that's just a part of what we call license. On Megan new thing, it touches everything, man, from video games to weddings to everything. It's such a crossover song late in my career, so I love it. It was a time in my life where I was ready to be through Southside. You know what I'm saying? Because,
I know.
Because at the end of the day, you know, it don't represent the kind of rap that I actually wanted people to believe that I am, the gangster rapper that I am. This was just a hood song, something that's so big. But now, hey man, we can Southside as many times as y'all want to. We can Southside tonight in a minute.
How did Megan reach out to you about that song?
Well, the thing about it is, when you, this probably something, she didn't have to reach out, because people are that, she got to do the video, Prime, whoever. Once she made it official that was one of the songs that she wanted, and that they reached out.
Okay.
And took care of us real good, man. And it's just a testament of, it was times where I wasn't even able to. I wasn't in control of the song. I wasn't able to license it. I wasn't able to do certain things. So God has blessed me so much over this 30-year span. And the biggest thing about those 60, 70 albums is it took me a long time, but I own them. They mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, they
I
mine.
know.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference, like you say. And I'm finally in control of it from every type of standpoint, and only trying to get smarter and better with it. It's not an easy thing, man. Trying to control that. It's somebody that's trying to take something every year, trying to use something every year, trying to go behind you. So it's a lot of work.
Do you, when you think about it though, like for you to be in the game and doing the things that you've done, man, it's a blessing, it's an honor, man. You rep Texas so hard, bro, and I love it, man. Like you don't even understand, brother, what you've done for me. You know, just getting in this podcast game and having somebody like yourself, like you know how I am about Pimp C. It's certain niggas, man, that make me who I am when it come down to this talking about what we done and who we are.
I respect
and I
it.
appreciate you, bro. That's the one thing I gotta say, man. That's what give me a lane. You know what I'm saying? When I stepped into this, I'm thinking about the people who was, you know, doing this for real, and I wanted to get that story out there. And man, you done helped me a lot just by always blessing me coming through and just showing love to the channel, man. So I just want to tell you thank you, bro.
I appreciate it.
And we gonna go again and again and again. As long as you let me come by, nigga, we gonna kick it. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna do one at the Legend Hotel.
Man, the Legend Hotel, man. I seen a white Bentley.
Yeah.
At the Legend Hotel, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That thing was nice, man. How do you pick the toys that you get, nigga? And just gonna be white. And one thing is gonna be
with red interior.
Oh, I don't think it did have red. No, it's cream interior.
Oh,
in there.
okay.
You talking about the old school?
Yeah,
well, man, let me tell you
think.
something, man. Like those cars and everything that we do. As much as I love cars, I'm also understand. Like I'm in a part of my career where, just keeping it real, a lot of young artists don't know this. I mean, I pay for a lot that's related to relevance. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Being able to keep on going. One thing about it, man, I'm very big on telling these youngsters who I used to be, and they love who I used to be. They treat me like an OG and a legend, but it works much, much better when they can see that you got something else going on right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He look like he's still rocking. Not saying that the ones that don't have nothing, that they lose any respect, but for me, you know, not saying I'm going to buy a car for you to like me, but as I continue to tell my fans, man, to go out and support this music, support these videos, buy this here, I let them see that, man, you know, I'm still doing it. I'm doing it the right way. I'm still taking the precautions to do this video. to look nice, look presentable. Hey man, y'all do a lot for me to be able to live this life. So I want to make sure that I do a lot to make you say that I'm appreciated, and not just buying stuff, just giving game, keeping it 100, trying to be positive. Whether you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, it ain't just about the money and the cars. It's about being positive and giving back and giving the feedback. And a lot of them think that you know, we don't want to reach back and do none of that, man. We love it. We love to reach back and do that, but at the same time, I love to see people shine. And sometimes when I catch the youngsters shine, I like to let them grow and do their thing. I don't want to step in their way and get on what they doing, but it's up.
Wow. I look at, man, how you switched up on us. You know, the Cowboys started doing a little bad, you know. Then you switched up. You got texts and stuff. These niggas, you and Bubba Dub, why you and Bubba Dub would switch up on a nigga like this,
Bubba Bubba Dub threw me under the bus the other day. I seen it.
What did he do?
He threw all us under the bus the other day, man.
He
You know
went
what I'm
back
saying?
in the trash can and got the Cowboys jersey.
Yeah, get the trash can, got the Cowboy. I'm gonna call him about that. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, I rep the state. Period. Texas boy. My daddy is a big Cowboy fan.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's how I grew up in that. But man, ain't no sense in me lying. I'm out Texas right now. You know, ain't no sense in me lying. This for the city. 713. Let's go.
Let me ask
You need a jacket that has both teams on it.
I don't even let them think I'm wavering right now. I ain't doing no wavering. It's good. But the Texas, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of where we come from. I like the nucleus that we got, and not just that. I like in the way they embracing the legends right now, giving us an opportunity to. Hey man, when I was a kid, nobody told me I'd be at the NRG or the Summit or the Toyota and these places that we getting to enjoy this legend in. So it's been a real big blessing for us to be able to interact with the sports teams in the city, and they all showing some love. And it took us a long time to get there.
And be able to carry your boys with you when you do it.
Man, it's hard,
Yeah, for sure.
man. Love it. Man, I got to ask you, I got to get to the current thing. WNBA, Angela Reese, she, Shaq said that, she would be, it would fill a little more seats up if the uniforms was a little bit more revealing. What do you think about WNBA, like the sport itself, and just the women saying they don't make enough money? Just break down to me, because you're a sports star. I know you. What are your thoughts when it come down to the whole situation?
I think this. Everything takes time and growth and maturity. So, the content game in the world of where we at right now has brought, and social media has brought such a bigger light on it, which I hope that transferred to them making much more money than they can. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, that those salaries that they getting and what they have to do, I don't know if that's something that's being able for them to sustain and do it and be through. Like the basketball player, they can retire and go into something else. I don't know if they can retire from that and go into something else. I think they making strides. I think Angela Reese, Caitlin Clark, all that, they making strides, but
Shaquille, lady, man.
Shaq, you know what I'm saying?
He said that like this too. He asked that question. He said,
so I
But
might
a lot of men probably think that same way.
But let me tell you what we could be saying basically. Hey man, if you want us to watch it, you know what I'm saying? If you want us to tune in, we did little shouts, might do a little something, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want the women to think that they got. But it should be about talent.
It's
about talent. But at the end of the day, man, Shaq just doing what he doing. He probably goofing around, but I think that the girls are doing a great job. I think that the more sponsors, and let me tell you something, as these women get this next girl coming up, this Juju Watkins, as they get better, and it's gonna turn out for them. I think it was such an afterthought, or such a second, or third, or fourth, or fifth thing that we was, now that the women are behind, women can get behind something to change something fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that the women behind it, and they rocking with them. We rocking with them. And I say it all that to say I don't think I watched the game this year. Now I love the highlights.
Yeah, you know that's what most people watch.
Now let me tell you something. In the tournament though, I did catch some Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese going on, and the South Carolina Deuce, the lady, the Coach Staley winning all that. I'm from all that type world, but man, listen, I'm a very, very serious about them sports, man. So it takes a lot for me to sit there
and watch it.
Because in basketball, you want to see some dunking and getting knocked down and all that. So it's hard for me to sit up and say I want to sit up and watch.
And they're not doing all that.
But as we come together, and we do this for the culture, I will tap in.
You think they bring the goals down a little lower and do some different?
No, we don't want to mess with the integrity of the game.
Yes.
Dude,
yes.
that takes everything.
But you can, no, but
Nigga, when they used to let them go down, you know how we used to act. You know? We was coming through, man.
No, but you got to think about this though. Whereas the exposure to the game, people used to always talk about WNBA, but they're not talking about it as much as they're talking about it now. The way how Angela Reese, I remember Lisa Leslie back in the days. Yeah, people talk about it, but I think it wasn't as much social media going on as well back then compared to what it is now. Now, because of her, to me, because that's all you see is Angela Reese everywhere. It's bringing a lot more exposure, and hopefully that can turn into filling the seats up.
Man, that this talking can be a gift and a curse, this social media period, because I used to tell rappers this sometime, man. When we was young, you only knew what you liked about Lil Keke, what you heard.
Right.
Man, he from Texas, he be rapping like this, he be doing this, so. Then when social media came out, you can look at the person. You know how many people then tapped out on people once they found out who they was, what they went to looking at. They ain't even worry about your talent and all that no more. So I think Angel Reese, some of them girls, they suffer from we getting to watch their lifestyles, the shorts they wearing and what they doing. They loving them as a person more. And now that can go both ways. You can either be loving them as a person, or you can start judging them as a person, start taking away from their talent, what they do, how they doing, just because how they living on social media. Right. It happens all the time. So this can be a gift and a curse. That's why you got to know how to handle it.
That's real. I want to ask you about, you know about this stuff. Living some time down, maybe. You've studied the game. You very calculated and studied. Young Thug took this time, this probationary period. Do you think he can walk it down after doing all that time in the county like he was doing trying to fight this? Can he walk this time down?
Niggas are always talking about what they won't do. You know what I'm saying? What they will and what they won't do. Man, let me tell you something. Man, that time, get that. Let me tell you something. That's what them white folks and them people, that's one of their greatest tools is jail therapy. They put that jail therapy on it so they can rearrange that decision-making process and all that. See, you look at it just did Puff the other day. No bond.
I was gonna get into that.
And see, their favorite thing that they love to do is when it's November, they love a date to hit you with. Court date, May 26th.
Yeah, he May 5th.
You know, something crazy where in your mind you knowing.
It's so far.
Man, I got 180. Hey, man, when you eating them steaks every day, ass is popping out the shorts, flying on planes, looking good, feet up, toenails getting clipped every day, all of a sudden to niggas is shitting behind you, 2 feet behind you. Laying on that jail therapy. They love to break you like that. By the time that court they get, they been got something out of pub by then. So I ain't saying they gonna snitch, but you gonna get your mind right and start feeling like what you want to do. They'll pop you. That jail therapy or boss.
So you feel like he can walk it down because he can't go back to Atlanta. I'm going back to Young Thug. Yeah, he can't go back to Atlanta from what she said.
My fault. Let me get back to Thug. Thug, man, look, it's tough. I hope so. I would hope so. Listen. If we going by, reason why you asking that, because we don't have a lot of cases of Sid to get walked down. That's the only reason why you ask that. If that's was something that you see frequently, you wouldn't be asking me that. So we scared. Ain't no shit, so we scared. But do we want him out? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, man, like, let me tell you something, man. Like, I tell people like this here, going back to the pub situation, hey, man, you can get a criminal ass nigga, and we might let him out. Fast, bond, everything. Cause he already know, we know he might cop, he gonna do his time, he gonna do what it is. But that nigga who ain't never been that just a time, we wanna pop him.
Oh yeah.
We wanna take that vibe off that street one, and we already know you said something, man, you used to them steaks here now. So I don't know, man. But I think Thug, man, let me tell you what I really think. I don't think he'll, man, you got so much. In a minute, they gonna get rid of that. Oh, we didn't cut that down. Man, they not going to make Thug walk no 50. Now, let me tell you when they'll make you walk it down. You catch you 2 more cases or getting some more. We'll definitely keep bringing it back up. Man, 5, 6, 7 years you pass, man, clean nose, nothing ain't happened, man. We're going to wipe that away. I'm a advocate of that. That happened to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When God, hey, man, listen, man, I've been in situations, the worst that you can think of, and I came out on the other side because whatever God got for you, that's what he got for you. You know what I'm saying? It just take time. Now you can be in these situations, get a bunch of trouble and ease that shit right back. So can Thug do it? Yes. And can some shit happen? Yes.
It can go both ways.
It's a lot.
And like I say, when you think about just all of the stuff that's happening, man, I gotta ask you about Lil Durk. I gotta ask you about it. The fact of how they came, and is it should you be talking on these phones? I don't know none of the case specifics, but these phones, I had a guy to tell me if you can't say it in court, don't say it on the phone.
Hey man, let me tell you something, man. You just got through talking about a Bentley. I always hear me, when we pick up that phone, Bentley's on the phone.
Yes.
If you pick up that phone and touch any one of them apps right now, Bentley's on there.
Yep.
You know, like, but you know, I said that to say the things that's happening to us on this telephone, we acting like it's new. All this has been happening, man. It's just, man, let me tell you something, man. One thing about it, man, that money gonna make you more what you is. That's for sure. Whatever you is. So sometimes, man, hey man, like them, you got to put a lot of effort and money into changing them surroundings and all them different things. It's hard, man. Like I tell people all the time, ALD always on me about, listen, man, that having to have that string, that puppet that keeps them along and keep it, man, you got to let it go sometime fully. You got to actually pick a choice: the money or these niggas.
That's real.
It's hard.
It's hard, but
it's hard because when you're a street nigga and where you come from, they force you to think that you got to do both. Hey man, you got the money, you got to, man. Sometime God is gonna put a situation in front of you and make you pick the money or the niggas.
Wow. And
you'll be surprised how many times we pick the niggas.
That's why I said wow.
Because we want both of it. You know what I'm saying? We think we can have both of it, and man, it's very little time that you can get both. The money and the niggas.
Or some people feel like they got to get the money first and then pull back for the.
And it's cool, man. It's all about what you want to give back and do, man. Sometimes sometimes the jobs that we got for them, they want the other jobs, shooters and such and such. And man, listen, it don't take nothing but one mistake. And here we are. That one mistake, it's an avalanche.
You one that been out here for a long time, man, dealing with a lot of different things, dealing with those friends that might have still been stuck in the streets, but trying to understand how to stay to be a part of your life. Mm-hmm. And you know already you can't be attached to none of this stuff because you got too much riding on it. How many times that happened to you to where you like, dang, man, I know I love the nigga, but I got a problem.
All the time. And it made me change my game. Like, for instance, I don't stay nowhere. Like, we here, Dallas, I got a show tonight, it's over. It's back on the road.
I knew that.
We back on, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I've been on see, man, like, that's why a lot of times, man, I get into so much shit with the youngsters and different people and keep acting funny, arrogant. No, I just been doing this for 30 years, so my life has changed in the game 5 or 6 or 7 times. Wow. So people thinking that I'm rushing, I'm always moving fast and keep trying to get out of there. No, man, I got 4 or 5 people with me that my responsibility is getting them back to their families. Not me laying up in these rooms, all this here, knocking these girls down, they waking up. I don't do none of that no more. Man. You know what I'm saying? Like staying at the hotel. That hotel money that they pay me, I pay that to my drivers.
That's real.
We ain't doing no smoking, no drinking. See, it's just different things. Ain't no smoking and drinking on the road with me.
No.
Squares. Not saying we can't get out of it, man. When the car get pulled up, we just gonna get the ticket. We ain't got to discuss the squares with this motherfucker smelling like none of I don't play none of them games. This is growth that I had to do. Other thing about it is, it's just different decisions that I done made throughout my life. I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I've took all that out. I'm gonna drink some little liquor, but this syrup and this. And guess what? I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not judging. I don't care how many cups you pulled up. That's a choice and a decision you got to come to yourself. It wasn't good for me. I've been out 14 years straight.
Wow, congratulations.
Not a sip, not a drink, not a deuce, not an ace, not a cup, not a nothing. I knew that wasn't for me. Now if you my partner, you come ask me. I'm gonna tell you how fucked up it is for you. But if you don't, I'm gonna let you figure that out on your own because I've been young. I've been there and such. I just know that in order for me to make this money, get these people back to their house, get to where I need to go, that this is the way that I had to set my life up. Wow. And it changed my whole complete life. I'd be mad at God sometimes. I'm just playing God. I ain't mad at you. But what I mean by that is I wish I would have knew early. Mm-hmm. If I would have knew what that particular move and what that particular thing was going to do for me, I'd have been quit.
That's real.
I'd have been quit. So I tell people all the time, man, I'm not knocking nobody. I'm an OG, man. Even though I look a little young, I'm still an OG. And I just ain't at an age, man, where I'm finna be getting up these cups here. My health is everything to me. I'm so happy to be behind. I drunk. So let me see. That means I've been stopped since I was about 34. Man, I drunk that shit from 14 to 34.
Wow.
14 to 35.
Wow.
No kind of stop, no penitentiary time, no getting away to little probate, whatever. But basically 20 years. So for me to come out of that mother with kidneys, health, chains and houses and real estate and money and cars, and I'm like, I'm good.
Wow.
And I always tell people, man, take your time with it, do whatever, such. But I understand that the culture and we have to be alone, whatever, what it look good and such. Sometimes them cups and them squares ain't no different than the chains and the jackets. They're part of the look.
That's
so
real.
you just gotta, you gotta manage it.
I mean, I like I said, man, I've watched you, man, and you killed the game, man. I was looking at some old video footage, man, of you, man, back in the day, man. You and Fat Pat rapping, man. I got so excited about that, man. Like, how was it? And I know y'all did this, but y'all was it's on YouTube, and y'all was just rapping. You and
Pat,
yeah, man. Like
Pat is I'm as much as people want to think I'm the OG. I'm the baby boy. Of all that SUC and everything, I'm the baby boy. So you gotta understand, when I was 17, Pat and them already 22 and 23. So I'm biting and I'm a thorn in their side. So for me to come in there and reign and go to the top, and the top is consist of me and Pat here at the top. I'm a baby. And Pat gave me hell if I try to get over here and get it as bit. He the real freestyle king. So for me, that's what I try to tell people. Like, when I came up, man, Fat Pat was the freestyle king. He got the freestyle trophy from High Rollers. And you gotta understand, when Pat got the freestyle trophy and High Rollers, Pat 22 years old, I'm 16, 17, man. I'm standing on my corner, and we just a neighborhood that's hungry, and we got these dickies on and no shirts and tattoos. And I always tell people, we look like the hot boys in Callio. It's up and tennis shoes on the goddamn Wrangler. It's up over here. We got a handful of rocks. So that's what goes back to that South Side. People always want me to redo South Side. I be telling, man, I can't be that little nigga no more. Hey, man, redo that South Side. I can't. That little nigga right there, he was hungry and nasty, and he wanted. I'm clean and bougie and all kinds of shit. I ain't him no more. Voice ain't the same or nothing. So, man, it being that experience that I tell Pat, man, like, I mean, for all these people that got all this admiration for Fat Pat and Screw and everything that they do, for me to actually have real moments and created this real history, and as we creating this history, we don't even know it. See, I tell people all the time, you know that you creating history. I used to use the Swiss House for the example. They go into that mess with Michael Watts. They know they was creating history. They trying to catch us and make freestyle. We never knew. We in here drinking and smoking and being cool in your hood and my hood, and we making history in the making, from freestyles to these different types of cuts and all these samples that you hear in me right now. That these are hits right now today, all these different samples. So we don't know that we doing it at the time, but we doing it.
Wow, y'all killed it too, man. I want to ask you about Lil Wayne not getting to perform at the Super Bowl, and how big of a thing it is being, and then for Kendrick to come out just a week or so ago and say, he feel like he let Lil Wayne down, because he, put his name in the rap like that. Like, what do you think about that whole situation?
I don't know about other coasts, but in the South, we cousins everywhere. Like, you'll be my cousin.
Yeah.
So what'll come out our mouth and how we'll dictate and feel something is something like a cousin house, which is mean like me and you can have a fight, but once somebody else in, we can kick them back, kick their ass. And that's what kind of end up happening, man. I think that, hey, man, for a lot of people that, this ain't no knock to Kendrick Lamar. He's a great artist. He got a lot going on. His career is set up as far as much work as he been put in. This may be his shot at it. He may get from a deserving standpoint. But boy, when you go to talking about our cousin dying in the country, when you go to talking about our cousin dying in the country, we gonna stand up. We gonna stand up. So, man, one of my biggest thing that a lot of people not saying about it that I loved the most about it was, I think it was maybe the second or third day once Wayne found out and he done that interview where he said, he was kind of hurt about it. The main thing that people didn't get out of it that I love that he said was he knew why.
He definitely said that.
He knew why. And man, sometimes, man, in this game, man, for as big as we are, it's hard, man, for us to reflect on our own demons, our own things that we may miss out. So, do Wayne deserve to perform in New? Of course. What are you talking about? But for him to know, man, it's more than just them hating on me. So it's some more such. And man, guess what, man? He's a God-fearing man. He gonna get everything he's supposed to get.
I think he is getting it because this recognition, they give him the key to the city. They doing things for him during that week.
It's a great trying to figure out ways to give to him. Let me tell you something, man. Now what I wasn't ready to do was just shit on Jay-Z for it. You know what I'm saying? I was happy 2-3 days later that Wayne was down there talking to Jay-Z. Man, I don't think a great hip hop relationship need to be dissolved behind. And I tell people this here, man, you don't think they considered it? You don't think they thought about it? You don't think so? So it's a lot of factors that go into that. And man, we also got to stay on the factor that we so happy that we even, not just happy, but man, listen, I think we didn't have about three, four nice ones in a row. You know what I'm saying? As far as the culture, you know, after Janet Titty came out, we was out of there for a bit. I'm talking about 20 flat. That Titty came out, took us down. You know what I'm saying? So for us to bounce back, but do I want Wayne? Do I want to go down there to New Orleans? They talking about, yeah.
So you feel he could perform? You know, that a lot of people said. I'm not gonna say who because I don't even want to put him in there like this, but a lot of people said that he health-wise he couldn't do it, and I disagreed because I know how they set it up. You know,
man, let me tell you something. The thing about it is, that was one of the most important things to me about that situation was people look. The Super Bowl don't get set up in 30 days. Ain't no way in hell you going out on this stage in front of 50 million, however many views, all this here, and it's February the 8th, and we start working on it January 15th. Man, if I think this, and first I thought about it, then I had to think about it again. If Wayne is prepared and he told that he got to do it in October, he'll be ready in February.
He'll be ready, wouldn't he? That's what I thought too.
He'll be ready by the time we hook Drake up and all the people and burying her. He'll be ready in February if it had to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he couldn't. We going by the internet and all that. Hey man, the way I get to go into the Louisiana show and turn up, that ain't how I'm finna go in there for the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So I think Wayne would have been all right. Man,
like I said, man, you one of them guys that I really like. I enjoy interviewing, man, every time. And to be honest with you, the one thing I can say about you, man, consistency, man. The next album, what's the name of it one more time? So we can be ready. The Legend Hotel. Listen, it's gonna be fabulous. I already know I'm coming to Houston. Something gonna go up. I don't know what's gonna happen.
For sure. Man, I'm an effort guy.
Something gonna happen.
Hey, I'm at the part of my career where I just try to make sure I roll it out. I'm really into that narrative. God gonna bless your effort. So I don't. Every time I do something, it's not related to. I'm thinking I'm finna make a hell of a profit off of them. A hell of a do. My game is so of much of a volume game. Till these albums that I do, they reflect the album before. You know what I'm saying? By the time I'm on a mission. So I roll them out the right way. I do the right thing. You know, I catch these vibes like this Legend Hotel. I done went in my backyard, spent up a bunch of bread, and to make just have a good time. And I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna turn this into a vibe to some music and do it. I always do stuff like that. It can't rain forever. I'm in a vibe. 25 summers. I'm just thinking of some legend. And I try to get me a theme and just put me a great effort into it. And I'm just keeping it real. And this is a great time for me to thank my fans. They've been great.
Man, we love you, bro.
As far as giving me an opportunity to be Lil Keke out here and grow and excel and still, and really, to be honest, do it how I want to. I'm not be doing a lot of interviews and doing what I want to because I ain't forced to do nothing.
No, you chilling.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't forced to do nothing, but I also understand relevance. I understand is growth. I always understand that it's room for improvement. That's why I don't mind coming and doing what I need to do. But man, we love you, I'm highly blessed.
Man, you, Powwow, all them boys, man, all y'all, man, are just dope, bruh. Slim, all y'all, man. I love seeing y'all, just the vibe of the H-Town vibe, man. I got Twisted Black down here. I got a lot of different people we dealing with, man. Just want to tell you, man, thank you for all your efforts, man. I got to say this before I get you out of here, though. Do you feel like Mike Tyson won even though he lost?
Of course.
You see what I'm saying? You caught that.
We don't lose.
Yeah.
We don't lose, baby.
Because, hey, 20 mil up, I'll take it.
Tyson 55 years old, 54 years old. Listen there, man. At the end of the day, now, listen. I don't like him. I don't
want to see him like that either.
Tyson just getting punched on like that. I wish Tyson would just came one of them hooks and just go.
I wait on it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. When Tyson slapped him at the press conference, that was it for me right there. That was it. Tyson winning his mind like that. But we were so happy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's Tyson. So my whole thing is, man. You know what, man? We living in a time where these views and these clicks is everything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people relating to it. At the end of the day, I really got some type of respect for Jake Paul. You know, you know, he's a hustler.
He very much
you know what I'm
hustler.
saying? Like, you know, Tyson, no, that wasn't no loss for Tyson, man. Tyson out there doing his thing.
Who all on that new album before I get you out of here? Because you finna get out of here.
Man,
Can you tell us, or is it top secret?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you this. I do a bunch of promoting and uplifting Texas in my music, man. From a Mexican OT, from a Maxo Cream, from a Sauce Walker, from an LD, from anything that you think of, they done touch my albums, man. All these youngsters, I switch them up every time. DJ Chose, Young Jeremy's, I done had Trap Boys. I don't care where you from. I'm gonna get the hottest in Texas, because when I was young and people was coming up and doing it, I didn't get a lot of opportunities to get on these albums and such. And man, let me tell you something. I don't tell y'all to tap in, but when you come get on one of my albums, I'm gonna change your life. Because I'm going to introduce you to a set of fans and a set of love and some shit that's going to ride with you for a long time that you didn't know. A part of Texas and a group of people from Texas that's going to enjoy you with me that you would be. And listen, I switch it up every time. I might go get Be Legit, 8 Ball, and them MJG.
Damn, Be Legit,
I do
8
Texans.
Ball.
I do Texans and Legends and Youngsters.
I see.
That's what I do. And it's been working out for me. God has been great. So, like, I got a new big song with Mexican OT and Maxo Cream, War Wounds. It's already doing great, big million views already. So it's been great. I always try to stay relevant, keep with the youngsters, keep up with time. But like I say, I don't care what you got. If we going from a cassette to a CD to a stream, I want in. Nickel bag in the park.
Gotta get it.
Nickel bag in the park, I want in.
Glass Pots, man, LD 300. You on that one, the new one he got coming. He done told me it's gonna be fire like all the rest. Ain't no better than this one. You know what I'm saying? You know, like man, how fun is it?
I love the game, dog. I swear to God. Man, I sometimes be telling him, boy, you love the game.
Oh, he listen.
He love the game. So, man, let me tell you something. I don't mind feeding in and helping anybody that's going to help themselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, a lot of people just looking for that straight handout of that we should be doing this just because we doing it. Bro, I had to get my nose wiped out here to get this shit did, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't anybody that's gonna show some effort into their work. If I got something I can get back, so LD, man, he gonna wear nigga ass out on them verses and all type shit. But he really love it. He gonna get it done. So I'm gonna support anything like that. And like, man, big shout out when you down here. I like all them youngsters.
Man, Zillionaire though, Montana 700.
Damn shit out of Montana 700. My kid, let me tell you something. My kid is my kid think he's a young nigga A&R. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm on at the Montana, I be on that Big X
the plug.
Love it, man. Big X was in the city the other day, and I watch these growth, and I watch these different people grow, and I love it, man, because, hey, man, listen, Texas, we can get so caught up in our own lifestyle because Texas is real good to us, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you can live here and live great and be a millionaire here. So sometimes, man, that'll blind you from the other opportunities and the bigger things in the game. So when I see Big X and them getting their opportunities and doing something and eating at it and going and getting good, because sometimes, man, we'll get a run out here and you know what I'm saying, that'll be enough for us because a lot of them be looking at us, me and Slims and all them niggas, we live great as old niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want them to be like, all these youngsters that I try to deal with, the first thing I try to tell, man, I ain't trying to take y'all down the street and kiss them babies and go across, turn right at the store like we used to, wasn't no navigation. Go by the Blue High, then stop at the store and Uncle Johnny gonna put, I ain't trying to take y'all down there, man. We try to go get some cakes, some bread and be a part of the game that's happening downstream. So a lot of them be thinking that we want to come over. Man, I want you to come be way bigger than I could ever think about being because I'm good over here what I'm doing.
Bro, this is my last question. You got anything?
I got one.
Okay, I'm going to ask this right here, man. That Texas, do you remember that verse on that Texas, man?
Which one?
The one you and Sauce and all y'all on. When you come in, you say,
pay attention, nigga, Texas is here.
Man,
ain't no starting getting money the rest of the year.
Man, that thing there, man.
That's a big song.
I listen to that song anytime I'm taking off to go anywhere. That's one of my go-to.
I'm gonna wear Texas out.
I love it, bro. That's the one right there.
Man, Texas been good to me, bro.
But this nigga Texas, man.
I'm a wet ass out. I love to death. They know everything. I be having to watch how much Texas I'm gonna do. You know, the whole album be Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Your ass is something else, boy, when it come down to Texas, man. I ain't gonna lie. And that's why I rock with it, man. You know what? You better make me change my whole time. I'm gonna get the Boss Talk chain. I'm gonna give me a big Texas chain now. It's over, nigga. Y'all niggas, boy, y'all don't even know, man.
I love it, bro. I love what we're doing.
Man, go ahead, babe.
Who would you love to collab with outside of your genre other than Beyonce?
Other than See, I'm a hooky hook guy.
Kill them hooks.
I'm a hooky hook guy.
Okay.
What I mean by that, I do music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do music. When you go, that's why my fans, they tapped in, bro, because they know I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to have them hooks singing and them Jack Freemans and all this shit coming in 25. I'm going to do all that. So if I had to do it, I would be shocking. I'd be doing Ella Mays and hers and... Because I'm always trying to get a hook. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to work on a hook. So if I wouldn't be doing what they thinking. Up there, but Key, what you want? Give me some of that Ella out here. That Ella May or something, boys or something. Because I'm into these hooks and all that. So that's my big thing. And I'm still doing it like that, man. Like my last couple, I've been Juicy J's and Justice Leagues. And I might pull this or pull that. I'm always up to some Be Legit. I might pull him out. Me and Big Crit and Mr. Lee. And me and Mr. Lee, we back.
Oh,
we
y'all
killing the new album.
Y'all, it's on.
It's on. He killing it. I actually got 2 albums right now. 34 songs, 17 to 17, Legend Hotel, then Back to the Basics.
Man, I can't
Back
wait.
to back.
Ooh, we finna
You
kill
always
it.
working.
Man, shit.
Thank you
man,
so
listen, I'm
much,
ready to put
man.
my feet up in a minute.
Man, listen,
You not
man.
gonna do that.
No, he ain't.
not
No,
gonna do that.
no,
You
he sure
talking.
ain't, man. We riding this thing all the way out. He don't even know it, nigga. I be knocking on that nigga. Hey, man, where it's at, man? It's like dope, man.
Hey, man,
Where it's
listen,
at,
I want to
man?
tell y'all that I say this no matter where I go. It's always an honor to get. Y'all be thinking, people thinking so much about homage and all that. No, man, I'm grateful to be doing this for as long as I've been doing it. And to still be and shout out to the rest of the people that's doing it, from Sean Cotton to the Dallas Street Stars to you, Mike D, all them stuff. So this is you gotta stay consistent and you gotta want to do it, man. That's why I haven't, man, people are always trying to convince me. I'm like, man, I'm so dedicated to what I do. And you know what I'm saying? Right now, until I like to be focused, I don't half-ass doing nothing. So to be seeing y'all growth and still going on and dealing with all that have to go with dealing with this and talking and putting these cameras and backlash and all that, big salute. I commend you.
Man, thank you so much, man. Just thank you for just keep supporting us, man. We're going to keep doing it, man. Like I told you, nigga, wherever you going, we going.
Come on
just
to the
say
Legend
word,
Hotel. We're going to turn up.
Check it, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We love you, bro. It's been another big, great section of Boss Talk 101 where the bosses talk.
And we